Happy Bird Holly coming at you again. Yeah, I guess y'all know what this is. If you don't, crimson clover. Over and over. Yeah, it's probably past time I was gonna make a video on clover. And I got all three of them blooming at the same time, so I figured now would be a great time to do it. So what you're looking at here is what they call crimson clover. And this is a very pretty clover. Looks like they have more like tassels than they do a little ball of flowers like the red clover. Now they get this mixed up with red clover. Some people call this red clover, but it's actually crimson clover. And you can see it right there. Now behind it you'll see the red clover. And the red clover is not really red to me. It looks kind of pink or lavender looking. It's beautiful though, y'all. Like a sunburst pot of flowers. It's got tubular shaped flowers on it, whereas the crimson, crimson clover's got it looks more feathery looking to me instead of tubular. More like a tassel kind of. I don't know if y'all can, trying to zoom in on some. There's a little one. They all kind of start out the same as a little ball. Something might have eaten that one, I don't know. But you kind of start out small. Focus on my camera is bad, y'all. But anyways, yeah, crimson clover. It's got more like a feathery kind of flower, and they get longer, get about as long as your finger, some of them. And that whole thing will turn red all the way down to the bottom, and then they'll see. Now, getting into the good part of it, this is a red clover. Alright, red clover. And I wanted to see if I could, they look a lot alike, the leaves do. But if you look at the red clover leaves, it has these white V-shaped arrows in the leaf, or silvery looking. And then the leaf itself, some of them when they get bigger they get wavy and they're more lance shaped, and that'll have like 3 in a segment. Now the crimson clover, this is a crimson clover. If you look at the leaves on it, the leaves are more rounded, not as slant shaped. And but sometimes it'll have some white on its leaves too. This depends on the plant. The plant sometimes is bigger or more mature, and it'll have. But you can see this is the red clover, the crimson clover. Sorry. And the leaves are more rounded, with a center vein kind of pairs of 3. Okay, so the red clover, it's got more of the lance shape with the silvery arrows in the leaf. and it's 3 leaves, 2 brackets, like 3 and then a 3. And when it flowers, it shoots up these stalks and stems with the flower pod on top. And this one's just drying up, it's about done. It'll seed, and then here's a kind of a young one, and they're beautiful and the bees love them. And I got them out here pretty good. I got enough to get me some dried flowers. You can eat the leaves and the flowers. And the red clover, this one right here, the pink I call it, but red is most medicinal. This is what you want if you want detox and a blood purifier. And it has a lot of hormonal properties to it. It deals with some estrogen and stuff like that. And you got to be careful with some of the medicines that they give you over, prescribe you that before you take clover. So be careful with that. Just do your research and you'll see. But the red clover is kind of in between. Now the white clover, I'm going to show you the white clover. This is the red clover, the crimson clover, and it's got probably the least medicinal properties, but you can still eat the flowers. It's got vitamins. It's got a lot of vitamins, and I'll leave everything in the end of the video so you can see. And you can eat the leaves. You can eat the leaves and the flowers on all 3 of these clover that I'm doing the video on. The crimson, the red, and the white. I got to go show you the white because I don't know why I put the same clover seed out here, but the whites didn't grow as good as the crimson and the red clover did. But I got some white back here with the other clover, and it does better back here in the backyard. But on the way, I want to show you something else. People get confused with clover, and they call it clover, but it's not clover. I guess y'all catch that. Alright, so I was going to show you was this stuff right here. Let me see. That's kind of growing down here. This might not be the best way to show it to you. This might not be the good. This is not clover. Okay, this is not a real good patch, but this is what everybody used to call clover. This is what I thought was clover growing up. Didn't never know, but it's not. It's called wood sorrel, and wood sorrel is medicinal a little bit, and it's good eating. You can eat it. The flowers, they have yellow flowers. It's fixing to bloom some yellow flowers. You can eat the leaves and everything. It's good in salads and cook it, whatever you want to do. It's not a weed that'll hurt you too much. The only thing is, from what I read, it's got a lot of vitamin C in it, y'all. If you want vitamin C quick, here it is, and it grows everywhere. It's abundant. You can see it all down here. It's all around. Now see, this is a clover. I picked the top out of that one, but see, this is clover here. See how it shoots up? It shoots these stalks up with the flowers on them. But now the wood sorrel grows right down below. It looks like the clover leaves, but these are the real clover leaves. These big ones. See them? Clover leaves, wood sorrel. Right there. So, yeah. These little leaves and yellow flower ones, these aren't yellow clover, or they're wood sorrel. So that's kind of a lookalike thing, but you can eat it. Real good eating, real good vitamins. And the only thing is, with the wood sorrel, if you got kidney issues, you might better do some research on it, because it's got some oxalic acid in it, which is not good for kidney stones or bladder issues or bladder stones or whatever you might have. Yeah. I'm going to show you some white clover. Alright guys, there's some white clover right here. White clover. It has a ball like the red clover. See, there's a red clover, white clover. These two clovers look alike. You can get them mixed up because I've seen some white ones that look kind of pinkish and lavender looking. Sometimes they have that color to them, but you can kind of tell. White clover don't get as tall as the red clover does, and the leaves grow lower. Now, if you look down here at the leaves on the white clover, the leaves on the white clover are more rounded, and they don't grow as far up the stalk as red clover. The white clover kind of stays closer to the ground. You can see it kind of mats, kind of. So you can see all these little ones in here. The leaves are rounder. Don't even have the V. It has more of a. Look at that one. It's got more of a heart shape, silver on it. You know, like the shape of the leaf. This would be more like your clover look right here. Yeah, your white clover kind of goes lower to the ground, and then you can start. When I lift up here, you can see more of the red clover. See, now that white on these leaves, that's my clover patch back here in the back's got some powdery mildew because of the humidity back here, closer to the wet area. And you can see it, powdery mildew on it. But this is the red clover. The leaves are more, you know, lance shape. You can't really see the marking on the leaf, but yeah, you can tell the difference. But white clover, here you go. This would be a looks more like a red clover leaf, maybe. And then the white clover down here, I could be wrong because sometimes it looks different looking at it, but it could be a big white clover leaf. Now this looks like the red clover. The leaves are more elongated. It's growing taller too. And this is probably a white clover. But white clover is in between. It's medicinally good. This you don't want. This is a true weed. You don't want that. It ain't really worth much of nothing, and it's seeding everywhere. Anyway, I think it's called cudweed or something like that. But this would be red clover probably, and white clover. White clover, sorry about that. White clover is just in between crimson clover and red clover medicinally. It's more of a light kind of a detox, a real mild, calming medicinal plant. But it's really good to eat. But all these I'm gonna be harvesting. I'm gonna pick all these flowers off of these clover, and I'll dry them in a paper bag, a brown paper bag, and save them for tea over the winter for limp tea and stuff. And it'll make real good teas, y'all. Real good tea. Alright. I appreciate y'all joining me. I'm gonna be getting me some clover. And I appreciate y'all joining me. Happy bird holla out. Have a good day.